Hello. I'm interested to see this episode for a second time. It makes me very frustrated in a lot of ways. Alrighty, let's get started, shall we? Starting off with Mr. Space Junk.
Fuck you! I was right! Fuck you! I was right! Fuck you! I was right!
Hello, why am I space junk now?
Or Space Toaster. Sorry, I get you guys mixed up. Anyway, let's also bring on Mr. Balerian.
I beg your pardon?
Quite so.
But that says Slagar the Cruel.
Oh yeah, we were watching Who's It? Redwall last week.
Oh.
Much better show than this.
Yeah.
Low bars.
That is actually true. Yeah. That is true. Right. Now,
Anyway, have you prepared your tears for imminent release? Because this was a very sad episode.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I mean, according to the shills, anyway. Personally, I found it funny.
Well, okay. Now I guess I'm prepared. You'll be fine.
So much emotionally invested in these lady characters.
Well, I was slightly more engaged last episode, so who knows?
Yeah, I don't even remember the last episode.
Oh, I vaguely remember something about Perrin getting captured and Rand talking to the Mad Shop, and was that the one where I think Nynaeve was being tested? Is that right?
No, the last episode was the horse murder one. Now I remember.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, we are watching episode 6, right?
Yep.
What happened to episode 5? Did we ever watch that?
Murder. Yeah, I think that we did last time I checked. Might not have, actually.
I'm not sure I did see episode 5.
Oh dear. Okay.
Um,
Okay. If you didn't see episode 5, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Well, it's not like you really missed anything. It's as book accurate as every other episode has been.
Yeah, I did see the review of it by Preston Jacobs and Amber, and Preston said he was confused a lot of the time as to what was going on and where people were.
Yeah, it's shocking, but this show just has a very poor concept of time and space.
Yeah, and Amber said on the one hand, Amber said she thought it might be her favorite so far, but then on the other hand, she seemed to be a little bit, maybe it was just my imagination, seemed to be a little bit casting a little tiny bit of shade now and then. So
well,
so I guess we need to watch episode 5 then.
Oh, do you? Sorry about that.
No, it's my fault for not doing it on Thursday. So now we have to watch 2 episodes in a row.
Oh, but yeah, I thought you were pressed for time.
That's why it's a problem.
Yeah. Well, we could do just episode 5 now and then do episode 6 on Thursday.
That works. Okay. Alrighty. So let me pull up episode 5.
Yeah, I get to react to this one again.
Yeah, they were complaining. Sorry about that. They were complaining that Matt didn't. Like, where was Matt's story?
Oh yeah, Matt. Matt doesn't have a story. Matt's not a character anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they might as well cut him out. Cut him out of this series for all the stuff they're actually doing with him.
I guess that simplifies things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Let me. Okay. Okay. All right. The live content. Okay. Is the quality okay, or is it being stupid?
It seems to be all right.
Okay.
The video is a little weird on my end.
Wait, why are there people on that boat if they're not going anywhere?
Yeah, the geography of this planet, question mark.
So are these the Shan Shun Shan?
Yeah, these are the Shan-Chan or Sin-Chan. That's how I pronounced it in my head when I first read the books.
How's it spelled?
SEANCHAN.
Yeah? I guess it depends on what orthography you're using. Okay. Oh dear.
Which is dumb because they had a small strike force. They don't need to hold, they just need to swarm over the land. That's the point.
And not to mention, Suroth going to that backwater village didn't cause any problems for the whatever their plans are, because there's still no forces organizing against the Sanchan yet, because they still don't know they're there somehow. Oh, right, this part. Oh no, she dramatically had her fingernails cut.
Reminds me, I need to cut mine.
Yeah, she goes from having Mad King fingernails to having fingernails.
Mad Queen fingernails?
Mad King fingernails. Ares the Second, the Mad King in Game of Thrones had fingernails that was a foot long.
How do they not break on them?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't do things.
Maybe it's magic Targaryen powers.
This bit's so stupid.
And he's whistling.
Todd and Fane has been thoroughly ruined by this show. It's kind of depressing.
I get the impression they just don't know what to do with Fane, because they're making him a lot more present than he should have been in this early point.
Actually, no, they have severely reduced his role, actually.
Okay,
He's shown up in 2 episodes in this season.
Okay, well, I should say they've tried to make him more menacing, because he had a more menacing and active part in season 1, and in this season he's just not there. Like, they built him up to be this sort of villainous type thing, and this is his second of 2 appearances.
Was Fane the one of the Forsaken, or did I make that up?
He's
Hey.
not one of the Forsaken. He is a very, very psychotic person who eventually turns on the shadow and goes on his own.
Turns on
the,
who?
Clip.
Turns on who?
the shadow.
Is the Shadow the same as the Dark One?
Yes.
That's the faction name for the Dark One.
Okay.
Oh, right. Also, Moron, she's wearing a different dress than she was in the last episode. So, changing her outfit was more important to her than following Rand.
Well, I mean, maybe, hygiene,
Well, and that last outfit she was wearing wasn't good for running through the woods, but that's not the point. Point is, she has her priorities straight. Fashion first, and then saving the world.
Well, that's commendable.
I remember this.
You don't want to look stupid while chasing somebody.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the rules will laugh at you.
And she heals herself from death.
Oh, cool.
Riveting.
Yeah, because that is something the Forsaken can do now.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the lighting.
Things are certainly lit. So nice of Lanfear, or Shofear, I should say, to give them warning with lightning following her everywhere she goes.
That's not how that works. The Aes Sedai are not policemen, nor do they get to requisition stuff.
They're also rich. She could have just bought the horses.
Oh yeah, Aes Sedai get a massive stipend from the White Tower.
Oh, also, Count,
Hey,
do you
take
like
one of them with you. Do you not understand how spare horses work?
horse murder? Anyway, Mr. Count, sir, do you like how Moron has the knife strapped to her back like it's a sword?
Cool. I didn't even notice that.
It's kind of weird, honestly.
This lighting is still kind of cool.
Things are on screen.
True.
Not particularly, but you're free to each write that.
Well, they just have to compliment their own protagonist for doing things.
She would know that. She's been there for months. Why are you doing this?
Because we have to have a reference to how all roads lead to Tarvalon.
Oh, yeah, that idiocy. Great.
Because Tarvalon is now Rome. There's an anime called All Paths Lead to Rome. That's a weird one.
And everything is still kind of blue. I mean, the lighting is cool in a way, but one can have a bit much of it.
Why?
How touching.
And racist.
Did they say churring? Insects churring?
I do not know. I have not been paying attention.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It just was an interesting looking word. Oh, you can't hear my radio, can you?
No, but I'm pretty sure I hear someone's lunch.
Oh, sorry.
That's exactly what Perrin needed. Another woman in his life making decisions for him.
Bother.
Look at the cute little doggies.
Oh,
Indeed.
yeah, they're kind of cute.
Yeah, they're cute. They don't look like freaking wolves.
Mm-hmm.
You can do some CGI to make them actually look.
Well,
somewhat.
you got to understand, Amazon is a poor, independent company.
Sod off.
Fair point.
Yeah, they're cheap as balls.
Yeah, Bezos definitely doesn't own enough.
Oh, also, I am disappointed to learn that rock was not a portal stone. I thought it was a portal stone.
Yeah.
Turns out that's just how the writing is in Randland. They speak English and they write in made up.
Kind of similar to Legend of the Seeker in a way. Admittedly, Legend of the Seeker is infinitely better than this show, but what can you do?
Okay, what's like Legend of the Seeker again?
The fact that in Legend of the Seeker they have a made-up alphabet whenever they want to write something.
Oh, okay, but it's not an actual alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they made up an alphabet that actually, where the letters actually stand for things like Tolkien, that's one thing.
They probably just scribbled.
But if they just scribble, then that's kind of lazy.
Well, also, we talked over more on blaming Blandall Simp for her plan going to pot.
Oh, sorry about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, you're fine. I just find it funny. Like she sent him to the Eye of the World to confront the Dark One, and that caused Ishi to go free, or Ishamael. I need to find a new insulting nickname for him. Anyway, and she blamed Rand for that, because that was somehow Rand's fault. That moron brought him there to do exactly that.
Well, maybe he warned her.
Oh, right. This is the best part. Insects trilling.
Trilling. Okay, they're not churring, they're trilling.
Yeah, they're playing the flute.
Cool. Who's Etor?
The leader of their party.
There's too many names. I mean, Preston and Amber keep nattering on about Selene, and like, who blazes is Selene?
Oh, Selena's Shofir.
Oh, okay.
The lady Rand was boning for the last few episodes.
Yeah, and she's Forsaken, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're claiming she's Lanfear, but I just call her Shofir. Anyway, this was Perrin deciding to go back to the town he said he didn't want to go back to because he wants to bury a dead body.
Fair enough.
Because the dead are more important than the living.
Well, you have to show respect.
Well, you can't show respect to a corpse if you're not there for it. I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, let's see. And we're still, you know, the lighting is cool, but there's almost so much of it.
Mm-hmm. And it's just flickering and in the distance.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much of this bluish stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this woman, she is an Aiel, just like Rand. Don't you think they could practically be twins? Yep, the spitting image of Randolph Roar. They're basically brother and sister in appearance.
Which is weird because there isn't a specific metalwork.
Yeah, when he first said that, I thought he was talking about Perrin's outfit.
Yeah, but apparently it's the ring, which is weirder.
Yeah, Perrin's wife probably made it for him. Do you remember Perrin's wife?
No. Not with any fondness, at least.
I guess they just wanted an excuse to zoom in on his crotch, because they didn't really need to do that to highlight that he's a white cloak when someone's calling him Child Bornhold.
It's not really.
Why are they calling him Child? That's not his name, surely.
Well,
it's
Child
actually a
is
title.
the title, so the Children of the Light, to show them an honorific, you refer to them as Child and then their last name. So Child Byar, Child Bornhold, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, it's kind of weird, but okay.
Yeah, kind of like the same as if you would say Mr. or Lieutenant or Brother so-and-so.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Or-
Moron pronounced it Lieutenant.
Or Kiddo.
Also, do you remember that black guy?
Wait, is this the chap? He was like torturing them or something?
Yeah, and then Egwene stabbed him.
Oh, but he's back apparently.
Uh-huh. And that was 6 months or 1 year ago. But his arm is still in a sling.
Bother.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I like the lightning.
One thing I just find this utterly hilarious is the fact that it is so
Good times.
so utterly contrived.
So, is this still the same night, or is this the day, or...
I don't know.
Of course he was.
Yeah, this bit makes no sense. Why does this even work? Since no weaves were used,
What are
I
you doing
guess
to her?
dream. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense to me.
What did she do to her?
She somehow used her magic to sew her lips shut.
Oh, I say.
Yeah, even though that's not a thing she should have been able to do, but whatever.
Oh yeah, I think they alluded to that in their review too. Yeah.
Now
Mhm.
we have Ice Dice CSI that just serves to waste time.
CSI.
Yeah, crime scene investigation. Bum bum.
Oh, cool.
It is not cool. It's lame.
Don't contradict your betters, young man.
I'll correct my betters when I'm right.
Try
Like my
streaming for saying that.
I did call you my better, so
We've made progress, but still not enough.
it's actually kind of funny that there aren't any people with dwarfism in the entirety of the Wheel of Time. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I just overlooked it or if Robert Jordan just forgot to write that some people were unusually short or something like that. But honestly, having a little lady playing one of these Aes Sedai is the least offensive thing about this scene. Like to the point where I don't even care.
Yeah.
And I don't see what's so offensive about it one way or the other.
Yeah.
I don't see it's just kind of interesting that it's a creative choice that they've made.
Yeah.
I don't
But
find
I
anything
agree,
wrong
not
with it.
offensive.
I just kind of find it like,
What is offensive
okay.
is that Leandrin has horses.
Yeah. In the first season they didn't bring the horses, probably because COVID, but they created some problems there because now she has horses, and it's so dumb. This is so stupid. I hate this.
Not to mention, she took the girls off of the horses so she could have a good night's rest in the ways. Like, my memory of the second book's probably not all that strong, but I think it only took her a couple of hours to get where she wanted to go from the Tarvalon Way gate to wherever she's going.
Which is incorrect to the actual books.
Mm-hmm. But it's fine. It's not like this is an adaptation of the Wheel of Time, so they don't really need to care about those.
Bother.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really how it works. People usually turn to the dark because they're selfish or they're bored.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually the
Why is Linny even talking to her? Wait, I shouldn't call her Linny. That's a terrible nickname for Leandrin. Or Leandrin.
This bit makes no sense to me.
You could call her Leanderthal, maybe.
You know what? That works. Leanderthal it is.
What happened to your hair, lady?
Oh,
It's a mark of status.
Oh, she does have hair. It's just a...
It's a mohawk.
Yeah.
It's a long mohawk, though.
The Sanshan nobility shave parts of their head to indicate how high up they are in the royal lineage thing.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Is that a book thing?
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they should have weird... I mean, they're alien. They should have weird customs like that.
Oh yeah, the Sanshan are nothing but weird customs. They are also appalled that other people do not understand and already follow their weird customs.
Well, that's understandable.
Mm-hmm. Everyone should just know everything, always, everywhere at once.
Oh, yeah. We did in my day.
One problem that I have is that the Shanshan view hierarchy as the most important thing, and her saying you are chosen but not of the blood is actually weird because the chosen supersede Archer Hawkwing. Being of the blood just means that you have the blood of Archer Hawkwing in your veins. This doesn't make any sense because the chosen are from the age, or Forsaken are from the Age of Legends. They are gods among dark friends.
Chosen is the right word. I'm rooting for the dark in this series. Go team bad guys.
Fair enough, I guess. I hate everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just at the point where I just hate everybody. I want them to die. I want all of them to die.
Hopefully it's horrific. Oh, are you ready for the best part?
Yeah. Yeah. Good looking to get Tarse in the mouth.
Yeah, seriously. He could lock the cage back up if you really want to stay in there. Honestly, I wish he would.
Enter Madam Flippy Kicks. Your name is Pern. You don't have an identity. Or at least your identity is not closing your mouth. If you notice, the parrot actor never closes his mouth.
Who doesn't?
Pern.
Oh, okay. No, I hadn't noticed. I wasn't paying attention. Not to that, anyway.
It's just kind of funny. That if you notice it, he's always got his mouth slightly open in every scene he's in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's just preparing for something long to go inside of it. Are you
kind of-
ready?
I kind of wish that we could show this in something other than screenshots, but she's like doing cartwheels. There's also funny little things where you notice it's a dude in the outfit.
Oh,
Outfit
well,
with
it's
some,
tough to tell with
boobs,
all these cuts.
because Ayla Smart is tiny,
What the
and
blazes? What's
Uh,
even happening?
Flippy kicks,
Avienda.
flippy kicks for days.
Who's fighting who and why?
Flippy kicks and Pern are fighting the White Cloaks because they said don't let her go, and then he did.
Oh, okay. That I'm going to spend the entire show asking stupid questions. You know that.
Oh, that's fine. If the show answered them, you'd already know.
No.
Yeah, she's essentially Black Widow in this,
Yeah, flippy
including
kicks.
Superhero.
And they let Pern do something. He hit 2 people with an axe
literally
hammer.
a move from Black Widow. This messes up so many freaking things. It's so funny. The reason why I say this messes up a lot is because Perrin Ibarra has a thing with White Cloaks throughout the books, and this is supposed to be when and because he kills a couple White Cloaks, and Dane Bornhold hates him because he thinks he's responsible for the death of his dad. The problem is, at this point, because they have done this, they have shown Bornhold that Perrin is a good guy who just happens to have yellow eyes. It's really, really annoying and frustrating.
Okay. So basically, he thinks something that based on the show he should not be thinking.
Well, at this point, I don't think he should have even met Perrin.
No, he doesn't meet Perrin until book 4. The reason why is just like it screws up later character stuff.
Okay. Maybe they'll have to change that then.
It's, I guess, an equivalent would be if Oberyn's fight against the motivation against the mountain was changed.
He found out the mountain was actually a good guy.
Yeah.
He was just misunderstood.
Yeah, Gregor.
Yeah, he's just hungry.
If he'd only had breakfast that morning, he wouldn't have killed those kids.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Yeah.
Not yet. You're not married yet.
And you should recognize this character, Balerion. This is the gay prostitute from Game of Thrones.
Oh, the one with Loras?
Yep, same guy.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's all about that scene. Oh God. Oh God, no, please no. No offense.
Yeah, I was like, it's such a bad miscast for the character in the book. The guy poor guy does fine with the material he's given, since he's given basically just he's a nice sweet boy, but in the book he's a really, really cynical dark friend. So
Maybe he's a nice dark friend.
Well, all the dark friends are nice in this show.
Centuries? What the blazes?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said I
I
lived for a long time. Remember how Moron's the older sister? Or Lenandrin has a 90-year-old son? Sorry, Lenandrithal. Lenandrithal. I mean, but unlike those last two, Varen actually is supposed to be really old. But I said I usually only live to be like 100, maybe 2. Usually.
Oh, that's
300 is
nothing.
the max. 300 is the max.
Spring chickens.
Indeed, considering that you are of ancient date and origin.
The Big Bang was a blast.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I hope it happens again soon.
Did your beauty spring into existence then, or was that something, or did you just, or did you create those to help with loneliness like Adam and Eve?
I don't remember very well. It was long ago. All these names.
You know, Varen's asking about the Supergirls, Egwene, Nynaeve, and Elaine.
Okay, I got Egwene and Nynaeve anyway. I at least know who they are, sort of.
Which is funny because we were actually introduced to those characters in the book, but in the show they decided to skip past Camelin and just do a bunch of stuff in Tarvalin.
Well, it was very important that we get to Aes Sedai politics as soon as possible.
We did get to it pretty early, didn't we?
Yeah, when it really isn't a feature of the early books. It's a feature of the middle books.
Oh, okay. But maybe they wanted to make sure that we knew, that we were familiar with it before that part comes up.
Yeah, yeah. The problem.
Oh, fuck off.
Eidetic memory.
But, I mean, it would take a Ravenclaw to have an eidetic memory, I suppose.
Well, it's just that you don't really need to understand Aes Sedai politics at this point in the show. You need to be understanding the main characters. The problem is they did a very bad job of establishing them.
Yeah, but Egwene Sue is the main character, and she wants to be an Aes Sedai.
I thought Nynaeve was the main character.
It slaloms between the two.
I noticed they used name day just now. But wait, this is before Song of Ice and Fire.
Yes, they decided to do name day rather than birthday.
That's a decision of the showrunners, not in the books?
No, that's in the books, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that must be where Martin got it from.
Unless Tolkien came up with it first, like he always does.
No, name day is actually a real thing, but it's a saint's day on which the day on which you were baptized is your name day.
Oh. Wait, so that means babies aren't named until they're baptized?
Yeah, and a lot of Catholic tradition, I believe.
Oh.
I mean, in fact, of course, they might be given name even before they're born. You know how parents will think of names before, in advance, before they were born, but they're officially named at their baptism, and they're usually named after a saint or whoever.
Yeah, LDS people have a similar thing to a christening where we have what's called a baby blessing, where a bunch of guys will basically hold the baby and give them a blessing, and then they'll be baptized when at the age of 8.
Anyway,
Eight.
this scene we're not paying attention to, it's already been ruined because they would have slapped collars on those girls right away. But
I like
they
the plants.
didn't.
It is kind of funny that they have decided to just dispense with the southern drawl accent that they had in the books and have gone with just, oh, they have an American accent.
Yeah. Well,
Which
I
is
do like the plants, but do Mormons ever get weird names like Nephi and stuff?
Ammon. Ammon is more common than Nephi, honestly. Malachi is actually fairly uncommon.
But I mean names that are in strictly in the Book of Mormon, like
Actually, weirdly enough, we mostly go for traditional names.
yeah, that's boring.
Michael, Peter, that sort of thing.
Yeah, you should go for names like blah 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 and stuff.
I'll take that under advisement.
We are making progress indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we just have to let the episode keep playing and it'll end eventually.
That's not what I meant, but yes.
So I guess the entirety of Suroth's party are a bunch of dark friends, and for whatever reason, Leandra lets them loose.
Well, you see, Leandra Fall, she's not really a bad guy because she has a son she cares about. Oh, yeah, that redheaded chick that just did the lightning. That's Elaine.
Holy moly.
Yeah, the editing in this scene is really awful.
There's still lots of mist, even though it's daytime.
Mm-hmm.
And it just abruptly jumps to Egwene being captured off screen. Yay. Yay, she's going to get nice and punished in the next episode.
Yay!
Oh, that's nice. What's she being punished for again?
Well, they're trying to turn her into a damane, which is basically just a slave that uses the one power for them.
Yeah.
So they're just putting her in her place.
That seems rather rude, but okay.
Yeah, they don't see women who can channel as people.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she's not searching for the Kara Karan. She's searching for he who comes with the dawn. Separate things.
Very different things.
Oh, well,
Actually,
I wouldn't know.
well, actually not. They're the same thing, but they don't tell anybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. There's our obligatory sex reference.
Oh, well, at least it wasn't a sex scene. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
These people don't get what ideal humor is.
Well, look, she just has to say something that people don't understand and then laugh about it.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you.
I hate this iteration of Amanda.
Also, remember how Pern went back to that town to bury Uno? I'm so glad he took care of that.
Or not.
Yeah, he kind of forgot.
Some more blue. Don't say that. Don't say that. Sorry. Sorry, I'm triggered by the words kind of forgot. Sorry.
Oh.
While Danny kind of forgot about the Iron Fleet and Euron's forces, they certainly haven't forgotten about her.
Oh,
Well, his career is pretty much dead. Other than they actually seem to have finished freaking 3 Body Problem enough to season 1 at least enough to put on turn on a trailer.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was watching Outlander.
Oh, Outlander. I've heard that show's really good.
It is pretty good. We were watching it in the Gray Area. They watch stuff on Saturday evenings. So we're almost at season 4 now.
Okay. Much better than this.
Yeah, I mean it's better than most other shows I've watched lately.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I think most shows are better than this one.
This bit is really dumb.
Very indistinctly. I didn't hear him at all. That was stupid.
Oh, yay!
It's still funny.
Was that you or someone on the show?
No, that was me.
I don't know. These two decide to do little this whole scene. I hate it.
Who are these people again?
The one in red is Neanderthal, and the other one is Varen.
Okay, Varen's the old elderly. That's the name of the elderly lady.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know her name now.
Yeah, Varen
Pardon.
is a very awesome character from the books that you should have finished by now. Well, not really. I don't know.
She does. I think that we can cut Balerion some slack, and he doesn't need to invest.
Oh, no, I was just
probably
trying to be.
around 300 hours of reading into the Wheel of Time.
Oh, it's fine. Just listen to the audiobooks. It only takes, 14 hours?
Well, we could do a book club in the Discord.
Yeah. But I mean, you don't actually need to read the books. But if you do, I imagine you'd probably like Varen, because everybody likes Varen.
So, it's 460 hours.
Oh.
So that's all audiobooks.
Yeah,
So
I was way off.
I was way off too. I was way too conservative about how long it was.
460 hours. That's almost 20 days. Or am I confused?
Yeah, I mean, you can get through that in a couple weeks.
If I'm listening constantly, yes, and I don't have to do any work.
What's work anyway?
Also, how did Moron get blood on her? Is it from the horse, or was it from when she stabbed Shofir?
Shofir.
Yeah, but why am I trying to
it's
apply
probably
logic?
from the horse. Well, yes.
Stop bringing logic into a movie! Random, incoherent, juvenile shit happens, things explode, and people empty their wallets to see it!
Oh God, no.
Admittedly, Not really. Nobody's really talking about this show other than Preston Jacobs and the show shills.
Yeah, I
Most of
don't
the
know.
press around the show is really negative.
Yeah, I don't know who Preston Jacobs is.
He's a Song of Ice and Fire YouTuber.
Oh, that would be why. I have no interest in a Game of Thrones.
Oh, it's too bad. Although although it does mean you missed the season 8, so maybe you were better off for that.
Yeah, I did see some of Mahler's videos on season 8, so that was something.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
But I just
I love
couldn't. Like, I tried to read the first book of Game of Thrones, but I just couldn't get into it. Something about George R. R. Martin's writing style just bugged me too much.
Interesting. I rather like his prose. He gets later books. He gets off on these like he'll spend several chapters, but then they're still on the boat, kind of thing.
Well,
But
even though he doesn't write anymore, apparently, I'd still assume his stuff is worth reading more than watching whatever we're watching right now.
yeah, probably. Let's see.
There's that vacant, dead-eyed expression I'm so used to associating with moron. Oh, right.
What do you say?
Oh, it's
Old
fine.
tongue.
I guess.
Are you playing in my dreams again?
That's what they all say.
Mm-hmm. Well, picking things up is just too much effort. Ask Batwoman.
They're fine.
Oh, right. Because these two would definitely know Moraine by name and consider her a potent adversary instead of a complete laughingstock like all the other Aes Sedai of this age. But, they read the script. They know Moron's the real, actual, genuine protagonist of this show.
Sounds about right.
Someone has to be.
Mm-hmm. And it's definitely not Blandal Simp or Matrim Showathon or Pern.
Perrin seems a bit more main than the other
An
two.
open mouth.
I mean, the other two are kind of sort of weird because Rand is like a walk-on role, it seems.
Yeah, kinda.
Which is sort of weird.
Blandau simp.
What? Does he exist now? Cool.
Yeah, they were able to do stuff. I don't know. The World of Dreams is wonky. You can make things happen there. If you can think it, it'll happen.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And this is the best acting that Blandal Sims actor has done between the 2 seasons, just sitting on the bed, saying nothing.
Well, I remember a couple of decent moments in season 1. There was one where he was defending Matt.
I guess. He also vomited up a bat really well.
Well, it's hard vomiting bats. Have you ever tried it?
Not recently.
Well,
Oh, wait. There's a lot of stupid in that scene, but who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of stupid, Loyal and Ingtar, those two in the blue robes back there, they have not moved since the start of this episode. Oh, they're already ruining it. They forgot to add "May she live forever" after referring to the Empress, which is what this Shan Chan always do. But no, we can't have.
They got that from C.S. Lewis.
Probably, but they didn't keep that little tidbit detail thingy from the books because I mean the books are just so big. They can't put everything on the screen.
Well, I guess not. There's like 15 books. How long are these books anyway? I mean, individually.
Page breakdown.
I think around 200 to 300 pages.
Okay.
800 to 1,000.
So the books aren't screamingly long. It's just there are a lot of them.
Well, the shortest ones are.
So there's 4.4 million words across all 15 books.
Yeah, but I mean per book.
Well, the first few books are pretty short, around 200 or 300-ish pages, and then they get longer from there.
Yeah, well, that's still really short by today's standards.
Okay, so the page count for New Spring is 334. Eye of the World was 782. Great Hunt 681. Dragon Reborn 675. Shadow Rising is 19th short of 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
I was way off. Why was I thinking 200?
Fires of Heaven is 963,000.
Okay, so it varies widely. Some of them are reasonable length, some of them are kind of long, but none of them is long by Brando Sandoz standards.
Yeah, none of them is under 600. Crossroads of Trial is 822. Winter Starts 766. Path of Daggers 672. Brandon Knife of Dreams, the last Gordon book, is
well, anyway, they range between about 300 pages and 1,000.
Yeah, so well, the New Spring prequel novel is an anomaly. It's only 334. And then when Brandon Sanderson takes over, it's 766, and then Towers of Midnight's 864, and then 912 for the final book.
Okay, so they get long once Brando Sando takes over. That makes sense.
Kind of. First book of Brandon Sanderson is the longest book is the Shadow in the series is the Shadow Rising, and so 4, 5, and 6 are all longer than any of Brandon Sanderson's books.
I bet Brando Sando was warging Robert Jordan at the time then.
Possibly as a, but let's see, when was Brandon Sanderson's birth? 1975. So I guess he warged him when he was a 17-year-old. And then as an 18-year-old. And then as a 19-year-old.
Impressive.
Oh, right. Morons throwing Blandel Simp to the wolves again.
He has a nice vest that he wears, a nice waistcoat.
Oh, yeah, he borrowed that from the gay prostitute.
No comment.
Well, I mean, he has a name in this show, but let's be honest, does anyone really care?
He's a chap who wanted to be king. Or something.
He's going to be king.
Well, presumably he wants to be king too. Well, maybe not.
Well, it just seems like he's a nice, sweet guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, in that case.
Yeah, it's very weird that they have him being a nice, sweet guy, because he is, in fact, boy. And they do not like boy on this show.
And here we get one of the most ridiculous things ever.
Ooh, that was something.
Mm-hmm.
Only what? What
He
the bleep?
fell
Is that the end of the episode?
Yep, that's where the episode ends. He fell asleep and Shofir put him on a sex wheel.
Oh, how touching.
Mm-hmm. Truly, theirs is a love that will never fade.
Pardon me, I'm overcome.
You sound like a seal.
Like a seal. There's a legend of used to be a legend of people who got turned into seals.
Yeah, I would rather be reading some of that than suffering through this dog vomit.
Well, there probably is a book. There probably are books about it.
Probably.
Yeah, I think it's the Silky.
Yeah, the Selkie. How did you know that? I'm impressed.
Because I read Magic School Bus as a very small child, and they have a Selkie character.
Good. Actual education was going on. That's good to know.
Wait,
Yeah.
Selkie? Like that sea otter thing? I know there's a character in My Hero Academia who's a giant muscular sea otter furry person. And his name's Selkie.
So basically the idea is that Selkie have skins that they will have seal skins they will take on and take off.
They'll turn into there'll be a sea at nighttime, and when they're in the sea, there'll be a sea, and then they'll come on dry land and turn into a human. It's sort of a myth from like Highland Scotland and Ireland and places like that, I think.
Yeah, it's derives from the Scottish word for seal or sea eel folk. They're mostly associated with. Yeah, I'm looking this up on Wikipedia. They're described as being okay. So they're very much mermaids or sirens. That's their or there's so oh okay. Never
Except that
mind.
they're often, except that they could be guys too.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta
So-
appeal to everybody.
Okay, and they're okay. So this is interesting. It's very much a Silkies get tricked into marrying humans by somebody who steals and hides their seal skin. That's the main thing. Well, I do got to get going, folks. So we'll have to call it good for today. Bye.
Right now, have a riot.
All right. Bye.
Enough! Kill me! Just end it.